Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to our meditation for healing and well-being. A joy to see you again, and I'm hoping that more will come into the space. And those of you who want to get Reiki, you can ensure that you're on this side. And thank you once again for joining in. It's amazing how much we can do from the inner space to promote healing and well-being. The power of the universe is within you. I don't know how much you can appreciate that, and I guess most of you can, if not all of you, that the power of the universe is within you. And for me, that's awesome. Having experienced that within my own being, I don't need to be convinced. And if you hold the idea that you are where the physical body is located, and you're limited to that, that's an illusion. You're right here with me, and I'm right there with you. Not in material presence, but in consciousness and in energy. Your energy form is wrapped in mine. Your mind is in my mind. And all our minds are in that one space. When a thought arises within me, you can pick it up instantaneously. No time lapse. Because it's all happening in the same source. Can you wrap your mind around that you are here and I am there with you? That's why we need to get the physical senses out of the way. And we need to use a different kind of sense. And that is what we speak about in extrasensory perception. That the senses are not everything. The senses of the body just pick up a certain range of vibrations. But our consciousness spans the entire spectrum of vibrations. And when I communicate with you, only part of it is the audio. Another part of it is being in your space and uplifting your space energetically. So I'm inviting you to that level of communication. And when you begin to realize that the power of the universe is within you, which is the power of God, when you begin to realize that power is within you, then you will feel responsible for how you channel this energy, because you channel it in every thought, every emotion, every action, every intention, every desire. You're channeling energy. And you're impacting the universe around you. When you make a wish, you are impacting your universe. You're attracting the forces of the universe towards you. And when you have a fear within you that something bad is going to happen, you're going to attract the very same situations towards you. So hence the need to control the way you channel energy through your thoughts. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that when you feed your thoughts energy and they are negative thoughts, they are self-destructive? Are you aware of that? If you're aware of that, you'll keep your mind positive all the time. And you know, it's an amazing challenge to stay positive in this kind of environment, this challenging material environment. It's very difficult to stay positive or to stay fixed because the environmental energies are changing all the time. That's why when you hold a mantra within the mind, mantra, that which protects the mind, when you hold that within the mind and let it vibrate within you as an energy, it's awesome how you can be protected in any space. And if you leave your mind vacant, you're leaving it vulnerable to negative influences around you. When you walk into a mall or you go into the streets or your workplaces, the energies are fluctuating. What do? Just stay vulnerable, or do you use a tool to really protect you? And that's what mantra is. But today we are focused on healing and well-being, using the power of the mind. Now the mind has the most powerful and potent energies within your whole being. Your thought can heal, or your thought can destroy with your focus. So here, I want to guide you to center within in your God center, and to learn the art of channeling through the mind, through the heart, and through the chakras within you, so you can promote your well-being, the well-being of the body. And here you can strengthen the mind to such a level that a healing mantra can vibrate within your whole being, transforming it. So let's go within. Let's begin to explore the inner space. Just close the eyes so at least you can remove the visual things around you from your space. Center in the mental space, the most powerful part of you. And don't limit the mind by thinking. So come into a space of silence. But begin to observe the power of the mental field. The energy behind the mind. When you make the mind still and you observe that space, it has all the power. And even though you're not thinking, you can produce a wave of energy just by feeling. Thinking is one level, it's a very potent level. But if your mind can begin to open itself to feelings, then you have another very potent level. Because then you can create the feeling within you of well-being, of openness, of divine connection. And that's more tangible. When you come down to the heart, it's more nourishing. You can get more in touch with your entire body through the heart. So come down to the heart. And allow the mind, the ego mind, to give power to the heart to feel. And the most powerful feeling in the inner space is the feeling of love. Just open your heart, focus on the center of the chest. This is not a physical heart, this is a spiritual heart. It's along the spinal column. And just open that space to spread love through your entire body. And allowing that love to also flow into the space around you. Now, the breath has tremendous power to create balance, to energize your spinal column, and to allow you to breathe fully out and fully in. So use the power of yoga breathing opening up the belly to breathe, opening up the rib cage to breathe, lifting the shoulders, taking it back, so that you can fill all the lobes of the lungs completely. But I'm sure you will appreciate that unless you breathe out completely, you will not be able to breathe in fully. So always precede your in-breath with a complete out-breath. And keep the breath in rhythm. No jerkiness, no raspiness, no haste. Work with the body in a harmonious relationship of breathing. And just a reminder, open up the belly to breathe first, open up the rib cage to breathe. Each one of the lobes is important. And if you breathe in the meditative breathing, Ujjayi, you'll experience peace in the inner space, and the senses will become more passive. Now, do you feel that healing space already? I do. And when you give attention to the belly and breathe in fully into the belly with an open heart, you're taking that love to every cell. Now those of you who love mantras and can feel the energy of mantras, bring it into this space. The Soham mantra with the breath, the Guru mantra with waking up the inner power, the Om Namah Shivaya for healing, 5-syllable mantra. Or just Om. Let it vibrate in your minds a little bit. And keep it there for as long as you wish. Or let it go when you feel the mantra is taking you to a space. But its essence stays with you. Now take your awareness, or open your awareness to every part of you. Your eyes, your brain, your throat, your lungs, your heart, your thyroid, your gut, your stomach, your pelvic area, your bones, your thighs, your calves, your feet, your hands. And can you hold every part of you in your awareness? You can. In your loving and healing awareness. And hold a template of well-being within you, or healing. And generate that confidence within you, connected to your God power, that you can transform the condition of the body, bringing more light and love and wholeness to it. So you have the power of the breath and its rhythm and its prana. You have the power of love from the heart chakra. You have the power of peace from the mind and focus. You have the power of the gut to spread energy throughout your body. And go right down to the sacral area and the root, and you can engage them as well. That you stay grounded in the lower area. This brings me into ecstasy immediately. Just a feeling of inner joy. That God can be with me. That I can channel the God energy in and through me. That I can stay aligned to the God energy. That I can believe in healing and well-being. That I can hold all of you in that. then I can be with you right where you are. Now stay with me in the silence. And you can take your attention to any part of you that's challenged and hold it in your mental energy of well-being. Hold it in the energy of the breath of prana. Hold it in the emotional energy of love. And let that organ or area of the body vibrate at a higher frequency, bringing healing. center there. Open your consciousness to spread this to the space around you. To all those in the community, in the country, in the world. Open your consciousness. And let's hold the intention of co-creating a world of peace, love and harmony, beginning with us. Let there be peace, love and harmony in our world. That as humankind coexists harmoniously with all of life, all forms of life. That we may all thrive. And feel this beautiful energy flowing from your heart towards life. And for those who are suffering across the world, extend your love and your prayer that all those who are suffering will be lifted in grace, that will be more awakened to the God within them, to the power within them, to lift and to heal. Think of all the victims of war, famine, disease, human rights violation, poverty. And now let's chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. For the healing and well-being of all. And for the lifting up consciousness, that we may experience our immortal beingness. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you everyone for joining in today. And you see how beautiful a session can be when you really center in that God space and open up your consciousness to omnipresence, not to the limitation of the physical body, but to your soul's omnipresence. And the more important thing is not to wait in the healing session for the practice, but to continue your practice when you move away from here. And like I've been reminding you, it's a challenging world. So the more you keep the mantra within you, the more you keep the consciousness of mindfulness, the more you will be protected from everything that is negative. That you will not be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You'll be guided by that inner voice. You need to maintain that alignment to the divine. The divine is always with you. But whether you can access that divine consciousness and presence and guidance, it's only then that you can really be protected. And the mantra is one of the ways of helping you to do that. Just keep the mantra continuously in the mind. If you're driving, if you're walking the streets, if you're in the shopping places, you're in the recreational spaces, keep the mantra within you. It's a joy to repeat a mantra, whether you use the beads, whether you use the breath, or whether you just repeat it in the space. But I'll talk more about that on Sunday. So I want to wish you a marvelous evening. For those of you who are here, our facilities remain open for you as normal. And we look forward to your presence with us every Wednesday as we do this, and continue to remind our friends to join in. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for your support. Namaskar.